Good morning. So we've woken up this morning in the Greek town of Loutra Edipsou, if I'm pronouncing that right.
Something like that.
But basically this town is famous for one thing, it's hot springs.
Yes.
And the plan today is we're going to take you around and just have a kind of a bit of a nose and an exploration.
Yes.
And maybe have a dip. So we've kind of started at the far end of the town because, well, we think this is one of the many sources. Yeah. And this water's just flowing out of the hillside all over the place in this town.
And it is stupidly hot.
And it is, yeah, if I come here, that's not as warm as other places, to be fair.
Is it not?
I think. I wonder if that's what the reason it's got different. To explain, that's yellow, and down here, sorry.
Oops.
It seems to be, this water seems to have a slightly different colour, so I wonder if that's cooler than that. Yeah, that is substantially warmer. So we actually drove here a couple of days ago. The drive was interesting to say the least, because as you're probably aware if you watch some of our videos, they've had a lot of rain here over the last few weeks. And there was landslides everywhere. Yeah. But it was to the point where like huge piles all across the road.
I think there might have been a little bit of a landslide.
And poor old Percy, yeah, she's absolutely
minging.
Filthy. This is kind of the town that got forgotten in the winter anyway.
Yeah.
Which does seem to be pretty much the case across most of Greece. I'd be really interested to see what places like this are like closer to the summer.
Yeah.
I mean, look, if you know we're heading to Turkey after here, we're going to spend another couple of months here, then head into Turkey, and then possibly come back here. Mm-hmm. So we've got the opportunity to come back and see if these deserted beach towns or seaside towns get cleaned up and come back to life in the summer.
I should imagine it's
maybe.
In here.
By the way, I just noticed as we walked past, I can't see it now.
The steam.
There was steam coming out these vents a second ago.
Yeah.
Well, we've come down a bit further, down to the kind of like, I'd say this is the more central part of the hot springs. This is what I'm talking about. Look at the state of that.
Yeah.
It's like just given up on. And it's a shame because what a beautiful little beach. By the way, talking about beautiful, look at these rocks. That's clearly where all the water and their minerals and stuff have just built up over years, isn't it?
Look at those poor steps though.
Oh yeah.
They're
here. Look,
yeah.
They're actually.
Well, you can go down to there, but you wouldn't want to walk down the last ones because they're all rounded off.
Yeah, it just kind of falls off the edge. We've wandered down onto the beach, the little one of these little coves, and this
is awesome.
That is incredible. I dread to think how hot that water is.
76 degrees C. Don't do it.
I'm going to touch here. Oh, that's warm. That is really warm. Actually, you can smell it. It does smell a bit.
It smells sulphurish.
And yeah, kind of eggy and funky.
That's the sulphur.
I think that's mad.
That's incredible.
It's just the way, it's just this, well, we're on a beach and there's just this lump that's clearly been created by that thing bubbling out of there. However, hot shower. So what's your bet? Hot or cold?
Huh?
Hot or cold? It feels that misty stuff, feels a bit
feels
cold.
splashy.
Yeah.
Oh, well that's still bath temperature, so...
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's lovely.
Ooh. This might have to be, I've just realised, sorry, I was about to say, this might have to be location for the day, but I've just realised this rock again. Although I've also just realised I nearly walked into the sea. Feel that water, seriously. That is so warm.
Oh, blimey, that's too warm.
Yeah, not as warm as the thing on the beach.
No, but it's still definitely too warm.
Yeah.
I would not want to get in there.
To be fair, I'm really quite hot here. I mean, today, what did you say today? It's only 12 degrees.
12 degrees.
And I'm baking, and all I've got on is a t-shirt. I know it's a furfamily t-shirt and a fleece, but the heat that thing's pumping out is crazy. The other thing we've noticed all the way down here, or most of the way down here, is the sea. The actual normal sea just off the beach is actually quite a nice temperature as well.
Yeah.
It's obviously not boiling hot, it's not bath temperature as Alison calls it, but it's a really beautiful, comfortable swimming temperature. I don't know how much further or how far off the coast that will be before it gets too bloody cold. Yeah.
Wow. There's a guy out there, but I know at least one of them has got a full wetsuit on.
Yeah.
So he's cheating.
So we come down the other end. We're now down at the hot springs. A few people here today.
There is.
So we think it's time to get
derobed.
derobed.
Get in the water.
Get in the water.
Yes, please.
And go and relax.
Yes, please.
That does take your breath away a little bit, to be fair.
Very warm.
Wowzers.
I think this is the warmest thermals we've been in, isn't it?
Yeah, it's surprisingly warm. And considering that, I imagine where this guy's dipping down here is probably substantially warm. It seems to get colder quite quickly, which shocked me actually, considering how warm the sea is based on just water running off the edge.
Yeah, but you go and just stand there,
Yeah.
and it's really not that warm.
So I think what we're going to do now is spend some time here. Yeah. And you guys don't need to see us sat in here falling asleep in hot water. So I think we'll probably see you later today at some point. Well, good morning. Actually, it's a couple of mornings later. We basically took it really easy after you saw us at the spa. What do you call them, darling? By the way, Alison's just taken Bart for a wee. The what? Thermal Springs. Yeah, we took it easy at the Thermal Springs, sat around, did nothing, being blunt. And then yesterday we took a drive back down south. And, well, you may recognise this area because we've been here already once before, haven't we, darling?
And stayed several days.
And stayed several days. So basically I'll put the location again. I couldn't remember last time, can't remember this time what you call this place, Lampsacus or something, Neo Lampsacus. This is where Theo went to the vets and lost some bits. But we're back here because Theo needs to go back to the vets today to finalise all of his vaccinations and his injection against rabies to make him fully legal for us to take across borders. Anyway, let's get the young man sorted. This is the new routine now. We go in and you're not going to kiss him this morning just because I got the camera on. Oh, there you go. We're good talking to...
But Theo wants kisses.
Where are you going?
Nuh-uh. You need to get in your bag.
Oh, that's locked up. Yeah, one other thing we haven't done yet. We might have to ask in the vet if they know something. Is clean Percy. Percy looks very yellow with all that yellowy dust all over her. That's the young man sorted, bless him. He's all done.
He is indeed all done.
21 days, we're officially able to cross borders with him.
Yeah.
Cool.
I've just realised something, my love.
What's that? We're going to get run over?
Well, yeah, but we're
there's
also
Greek car people coming.
walking in the wrong direction to go back to Percy.
Oh yeah, do you want to drop him off first?
No, come on.
You sure? So in case you hadn't guessed, what we're talking about is Theo coming with us to go to
the cakey bakey shop.
Get some bad cake stuff from the lovely lady that gave us quite a lot of freebies.
Yeah.
We're here, and
it's closed.
No, it's not.
It's closed.
No,
oh, it's open.
It's not.
The lights weren't on.
Hello. Okay. So problem kind of solved for us in reality, because we have a bag full of badness, and the boss lady there that gave us a bucket load of freebies wasn't in today.
No.
So we didn't get a load of freebies. So I don't feel bad that I got given a load of freebies, and I don't feel bad that I didn't get freebies because she wasn't there to give. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. I'm quite content that we paid for all the badness that we bought, because we've still bought our weight in cakes.
Yes, we've got quite a few. Oh, okay, so slight change of plan again. Okay, Sarah.
Don't know what you're talking about.
So
nothing to do with me.
Theseus first up, absolutely fine. His injection doesn't seem to have bothered him one bit.
Oh.
We're now going to get on the road, and we're heading into Chalkida, the main town.
Chalkida.
There, the main town up the road. We might explain what we're doing with him, but Percy does need a wash, and apparently there's a car wash there that we think we can get into. We're going to try and park in the town. We may see you this evening or tomorrow morning. If we can get parking in the town, we're going to go and have a look around town in the morning.
Yes.
I think it's the plan.
Yes.
Yes. Subject to more change. Okay, good evening. We have moved. It's been thoroughly successful. I'll show you something we've done in a second. Wife's got cake. We've had one of the cakes already, but you're on the second one, because we're going to go and have a wander around this evening. I don't know if we're going to bring you with us, because it's kind of a functional walk round, possibly. Whereas tomorrow will be a more touristy look around.
Yeah.
That makes sense. As you can see, Theo really doesn't seem to have had any effect on him, the rabies injection and that today.
Hello.
Doing his favourite thing, sitting up front looking at the window, where Spud lights the back window. Anyway, let me quickly take you outside while you devour that cake, and show you where we are. So, where are we? First up, we're parked in the city or town of Chalkida, however you pronounce it. First up though, look at Percy. Yeah, we found the car wash place that we could get Percy into, and she's gleaming. She looks amazing, actually. Best I've seen her look in a very long time, which is really not a good thing to say about us, is it? But look, I think what we're going to do is get sorted, have cake, and then we'll see. Depends what we've got planned for this evening. If we've got anything planned, we'll take you. If we end up just going to do what I call chores, little jobs, then we will see you in the morning, and we'll go and have a look around.
Right, come on. Careful. Back soon, Theo.
So yes, we did go for a quick wander around last night. We just wanted to be honest with you. If you watched our video a few weeks ago, I've lost track with all this double video thing we did for a while. We spoke about trying to get some wetsuits, and we went to a couple of shops last night that are in this town. I presume this is quite a popular region, darling, for like diving,
I would
deep-sea
imagine
diving
so.
and stuff.
There's several dive centres.
Yeah. Failed there on that occasion. Anyway, but yeah, so today we're actually going to go and have a wander around and have a proper look at this place. We don't believe this is actually some kind of holiday resort, do we?
I don't know.
Well, there don't seem to be any hotels here, or at least we've not seen any hotels, and it seems more local orientated than tourist orientated, is what I was getting at. We just saw the gentleman just sat there, said good morning to him, bless him. And we've seen a lot of this, haven't we? Here in Greece. Just people just sitting, staring out onto the horizon.
Yeah, and why not? I mean, when you've got a view like that, why would you not come and just sit and take the fresh air in?
Yeah, but in Spain, they tend to sit places like that together and chat in beautiful locations.
Yeah.
Here, you get yappy dogs for a starter, but
indeed,
yeah, you get just solitary people just sitting there, just enjoying the view.
Perhaps he hasn't got any friends.
This has shocked me though.
What's that?
Coming around Greece, now having seen Greece for, because we've been here over a month, haven't we?
Yeah, what's shocked you?
It's, I don't know, just the general appearance of the streets. They're just full of quite plain and quite, sounds horrible, but boring blocks of flats.
Yeah.
The Greek buildings are really just very practical looking, aren't they?
Yeah.
Serve a purpose, that's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
Or the words. Actually, do you know what? I'm not actually doing a very good job of explaining myself with the property, because there are houses like this, really old, really beautiful, little rundown houses.
Yeah.
But they're kind of few and far between.
Yeah. I love...
got,
oh, hello, Bart.
Hello, Bart. Sorry, that was Bart
that.
shaking with his bowl on him. It's why it makes that noise. But yeah, that's lovely. But a lot of this seems to have been knocked down in favour of
practical,
more modern, practical blocks of flats. I just realised where we are actually.
Yes.
We're right by one of the dive centres we tried to get into last night. Apparently they were open according to Google Maps, but they weren't open.
The lights were on, but no one was home.
It's quite common here though, to be fair.
Yeah.
Let's not try and get mine out. Shall we go and see?
Well, the door's open today, so...
Oh, cool. Okay, we'll go and have a look-see at this one. That nearly turned into a little bit of an expensive trip. Although, having said that, wetsuits are nowhere near as expensive as I thought.
No.
So,
chunk.
yeah, I mean, no discount there. He wasn't prepared to give us any discount, bless him, but 150 per wetsuit, and it's really good quality wetsuit. It's not a cheap-ass thing.
No, it's not.
Okay. Yeah, we get that.
Poop.
And he was actually quite helpful, because he gave us a lot of advice about getting the right size and all that. Hello. I can't remember what we were saying now. Yeah,
it almost ended up in an expensive trip.
Yeah, so basically gave lots of advice about the right thickness to get, because we can't afford to buy wetsuit for every occasion, and we want something that was versatile.
We don't have space for it either.
So yeah, so we've been advised. He's put a couple aside for us while we contemplate options, and I'm going to be blunt. I think I would have happily bought that today. Alison's kind of got your heart set on something a bit...
It's because...
a bit out there on the colours.
Well, only because I think if the colour is all one solid colour, especially black, you will look like a seal and you're more tempting to a shark, and I don't really want to get eaten by a shark. And I know that's pathetic and stupid and probably never going to happen. Yeah. But it's in my head.
And you can't get it out.
No.
Right, so the plan is now we're going to take Bart back to the motorhome, because we think one, he's had a bit of enough of this. Two, we need to get on and see this town, but also there's another dive centre over the other side that wants to go and see. I just want to
see if they've got anything more jolly, less likely to be eaten.
Jolly.
If not, then that one will be it.
You want to look like a
clown.
What do you call it?
A circus clown.
A bag of Skittles in the water.
Yes, I do.
Oh, good morning. Yes, it's the following day. Things didn't... I hope you guys aren't getting fed up of the fact that we never seem to be able to stick to plan. But it's kind of us, to be fair. So yesterday, we ended up going to a couple of shops looking for wetsuits. We actually did buy some in the end. We got it from the original guy, did us a phenomenal deal, which, to be fair, in a lot of shops here in the winter, I was going to say summer, but in the winter, a lot of shops do seem to be prepared to do really good deals. But by the time we got all that done, yeah, it was too late in the day. What has happened though is, as part of that, we've kind of walked through a part of town that's kind of like, how do I explain this? It's not really an area that a lot of people see. And I think when I can drag Alison back, who's currently over there chatting about dogs, I think we'll go and take you around for a look.
Okay, Bart, come on.
Now, to explain where we're heading to and what we want to show you. When we were hunting around yesterday for wetsuits, we kind of took the shortest route to places, and it did kind of lead us through, I don't know how you would describe it, like the back end of this town. And it was a bit of an eye-opener, to be honest with you, because everybody knows the coastal regions of Greece. Everybody knows, you know, you visit the standard places, the beaches, the you know, the tavernas, the ports. We've done the same. But it's amazing how if you just go back a couple of layers.
Layers. You were waiting for me to say that, weren't you? Sorry.
It gets very different.
Different.
Core language. Now I've got my teeth back in. What I was trying to say is, it becomes very different, and it kind of feels like the real Greece.
Yeah.
What life would really be like living in a place like Greece if you didn't have
Loads of money.
yeah, loads of money to be right on the seafront and all the pretty bits.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although to be fair, I thought actually that a lot of those houses were still really quite pretty.
We're kind of entering into this area now, and it's, first up, anything we say is not meant as an insult, yeah? It's kind of a little bit run down, it needs some love, you know? And I imagine most people around here don't have the money to, how do I put this, renovate and give it the love to make it look amazing, and what am I trying to say? Make it look picturesque.
Yeah. Like this one behind me,
Yeah.
where the plaster and concrete is fallen off the balcony and under the stairs.
Yeah.
Does it detract from inside? No.
The other thing you'll notice as we wander around here is there's a lot of people that are just hanging out on the side of the street. They're just sitting around enjoying the weather. I can't blame them.
No, me either.
But it does seem like there's a bit of a community spirit and lots of guard dogs.
Kalimera, yasas.
I gotta say though,
What?
it is packed full of character around here.
Oh God, yes.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, anywhere that has a van that's looks like that is a winner on my thing. I
What
just realised.
about the woman pulling her pants down?
Yeah,
Really?
I just noticed that.
That's
on the back.
most unlike you.
But
You're
I
not
meant with all
normally
the
appreciative of
chrome
such
and the
stuff.
wheels and the stuff. The only thing that isn't quite so nice is when it looks like that. You know, this
Yeah.
is basically, I'm being funny, it's a bit like we've seen all throughout Greece, kind of a little bit on steroids, this amount of rubbish and
Yeah,
trashed cars and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
it's not good.
It's a shame, and oh God, I always feel really bad for saying this. Look, these people clearly don't have a lot of money, which seems to be a kind of a big problem within Greece, but a problem's quite hidden, to be fair.
Yeah.
It sits behind the scenes. And I get it, life isn't easy for them, and they can't just take all their rubbish to a dump that easy, I imagine.
Is there one?
But
We haven't seen
well,
one.
yeah, that's a valid point actually. We've not actually seen like an eco park we would have in
Yeah.
Spain, or I think they're called recycling centres in the UK.
Do you know what I do like though?
Go on.
They clearly have a very big sense of community,
Yes.
because we walked through and they're looking to see who are you and what are you doing walking around here. It's like the best neighbourhood watch system ever.
Yeah. I did feel lots of eyes on me. Did get a little
Yes.
self-conscious for a bit, but
Yeah, and there's one lad that's actually walked to this side of that area to watch us.
oh, behind us, I don't know if you can see
to
over
make
our
sure that
shoulder.
we're leaving.
Yeah.
But it's all good. I
Yeah.
don't feel threatened.
No.
We spoke
that's
to them,
actually-
they
that's
spoke to us.
That's a very valid point to make. It wasn't that we felt under threat by these people, you know. I felt completely comfortable from that sense of it. It was clear they were very concerned or cautious about the
look
fact that we were in their territory.
Yeah,
Let's deal with some realities here before we get comments, because we've had them before about taking risks and stuff and the places we walk in. Do we take risks? Kind of not. I know it sounds really contradictory, but the reality is you walk into these types of places that as Brits we're taught are unsafe and you shouldn't go and you should avoid it in all cases.
Yeah.
If you walk into them and you treat the area no different than anywhere else in the world, we found, as a general rule of thumb, the locals have no issue. If anything, they're really happy to see you and really friendly. Now, I probably understand that that's probably come from the fact that we've lived in Spain. That's got your attention. We'll come on to that in a second. That we've lived in Spain for many years and we've become more open to the safety of exploring.
Yeah.
But take that attitude, seriously, take that attitude anywhere in the world. Just go in and be confident and just treat them with respect. They'll have no problems, apart from people beeping in the background, yeah. So you got sidetracked by Pluto's door face, mouth thing.
And the Playmobil Indian inside. It's a kids' play area.
Is it?
Yeah.
Another thing that's become really apparent in Greece, particularly in these more residential areas, is the number of shops. There's shops everywhere, shops and workshops to do with cars and car parts.
Yeah.
For a country that has quite a large number of very old vehicles and very beat up vehicles, they seem to look after them extremely well.
Yes.
Maybe that's why they've got so many old vehicles, because they do look after them.
Yeah,
maybe.
Kalimera.
Yes,
This is what gets me. So we're walking through there. All their restaurants always look really well presented, don't they? I love this. This is like local stuff going on. So they've allowed bar in. I know some of you may have a heart attack about the fact we've got a dog in a restaurant, but
Yeah, but we're up the corner out of the way.
yeah, that is the reason we've come up here. But this seems to be like a restaurant that just serves various meals really cheaply by the looks of it as well, darling.
Very.
I mean, I think the most expensive thing on the menu is $6.50 for a proper plate of food, and it just seems to serve the locals. They all seem to be coming in here just picking up takeaway and just getting a meal. Cheap, really good meal. Right, my darling, here we go. This is what I'm talking about, look. So it literally just is served up in real basic. So, all of this.
Oh, it smells so good.
All of this, €11. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got lemon chicken.
Yeah.
I've got meatballs and bread.
Oh. Oh, that smells so good.
Doesn't it just? Right, we're going to switch the camera off and we'll see you afterwards. That was genuinely phenomenal.
That was so yummy.
That has got to be, hear me out here, there's got to be my favourite meal we've had in Greece. Now, yes, every meal, pretty much every meal has been really lovely, really tasty. And I'm not saying his was way tastier than anyone else's, but at €11 for both of us to eat, you know?
That's incredible.
That's ridiculous. And I think we're now actually heading slowly back down towards the coast side of things. And we'll have to have a look inside some of the restaurant fronts with the menus and see what it would cost to get a similar dish.
Yeah.
Literally walking 5 minutes down the road.
The lemon chicken with the potatoes, so simple.
Yeah.
But that chicken had been cooked so well, the meat just fell off the bone. Because I was beginning to get a bit panicky that there was just a fork. It didn't have a problem with it at all.
Yeah.
No, it was really good. It's a good job we don't live here.
Because
I would
made my
be eating
day.
there far too regularly.
If you know me well enough by now that I love getting in with the locals and just mixing in.
Yeah.
And stuff like that really makes my day. The fact that he's basically making good meals cheap for local people.
Yeah.
We are back at the seafront, my darling.
Left turn slightly.
Bye-bye.
Left turn slightly.
Left turn?
Yeah, to the crossing.
Ah, okay. To the good people crossing. Right, actually, let's see if anybody actually stops for us this time. Oh, they're stopping, they're not stopping, he's not stopping. There's the sea again. Oh, look how clear it is. Oh, that's so beautiful again. To be fair, we're over the other side of... Oh, I've just realised where we are. We're right over the other side. That's the old bridge, isn't it?
Yes.
When we first came onto this island, so that's the mainland. That piece there, literally. We're on Evia here, and that's the mainland just there. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah.
We decided not to bore you with what we just did. In short, we just went in and had rather amazing cheesecake and pancakes.
Yeah.
There was a gentleman in there though that gave us plenty of information about this place. Oh, I say plenty. Basically, we know that the bridge down at the far end, which is the old bridge, that opens at night and stays open and remains shut during the day. And apparently the best place to get a coffee in here is, well, over at this hotel over here where there's a cafeteria on the roof.
Cool.
But regards to prices, so the real shocker for us is that cheesecake, as lovely as it was, and those pancakes, as lovely as they were, 14 euros. Yeah. 1.5 times more expensive than that bloody lunch we had. It's ridiculous. Get onto the seafront and the prices just go through the roof.
It's
again.
insane, yeah.
It's crazy. Oh, I've been thoroughly impressed by this place. I've loved this whole island.
Yes.
Because being blunt, this is it now. We're leaving this island and heading back onto the mainland and back towards Athens now.
Yeah.
I've also loved this week. Yes, the hot springs were phenomenal.
Oh, yes.
But I've loved here getting involved with all the locals.
Yeah.
And seeing the other side of things. It's been great. Well, thanks again for watching, and if you've liked this video, please give us a thumbs up. It really does support us. And with that said, we'll see you next Sunday.
Yeah.
So,
Take care.
take care.
See you next Sunday.
Bye.
Bye.